Chappell Roan. So as far as knowing anything about Chappell Roan, all I know is that there's very little that I actually know about Chappell Roan. And we saw, what was it? Was it Sabrina Carpenter joined her on stage or something? Okay, I'm going to read what Steph says. Steph Welper, by the way, is the one who gave us this song. Thank you, Steph. You're amazing. One of our longtime, yes, that's her last name, Welper. Steph says this: hello, saw your reaction to Sabrina singing Good Luck Babe by Chappell Roan. I wanted to give you a live performance from Chappell of her song Red Wine Supernova. More background on Chappell: she works with the same producer as Olivia Rodrigo, I'm guessing, and Conan. Oh yeah, Conan Gray. She also opened for Olivia on the Guts tour. Oh, for the first leg of the North American part of the tour, minus New York City. It was opener when Steph was there and saw Olivia back in April. Well, that's cool. So Steph, you've seen Chappell live. We've yet to see Chappell Roan. I know that Chappell Roan is really popular right now because that's all I seem to hear people talking about on the radio. Even in talk radio, in talk radio world, people are talking about Chappell Roan.
I don't know anything about her. I know nothing about her. I don't even know what she looks like. The only thing we know about her is that Sabrina Carpenter covered one of her songs, and we just said, "Hey, I like that song that she covered." So I'd be kind of curious.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Sorry, it wasn't that Chappell Roan we didn't see Chappell Roan then. We've never even seen. We don't know what she looks like.
Don't know what she looks like. Sounds like nothing. We only know what Sabrina covered a song of hers. That's all we know. Now, with that background, folks, let's check it out.
Making her late night debut with Red Wine Supernova from her album The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess, Chappell Roan.
Chappell Roan. Okay.
She was a playboy, Bridget Bardot. She showed me things I didn't know. She did it right there, out on the deck. Put her K9 teeth in the side of my neck. I'm in the hallway, waiting for ya. Mini skirt, I'm a go-go boo. I just want you to make a move. So slow down, sit down, it's new. I just wanna get to know ya. Guess I didn't quite think it through. Fell in love with the thought of you. Choked up, face down, burnt out. Baby, why don't you come over? Red one supernova, falling into me. Let's pick it up now. Eyes up, canvas, you're a stoner. Red one supernova, falling into me. I like what you like. Long hair, no bra, it's my type. That's right, you just told me, want me to you, baby, I will, 'cause I really want to. I just wanna get to know ya. Guess I didn't quite think it through. Fell in love with the thought of you. Now choked up, face down, burnt out. Baby, why don't you come over? Red one supernova, falling into me. Okay, y'all, let's pick it up now.
Stay there. You stay there. You've done enough. You've done enough. Chappell Roan, everybody. That's it for the Late Show. Good night.
I didn't think that that's what we were going to see, to be honest. Very creative in how she puts that together. She like uses the lyrics and the rhythm of the lyrics and the rhythm of the speaking parts. I love that back and forth between her and the singers, the little like conversation. That's kind of cool. And I wonder, if that's like a common thing with Chappell's music? Is that you hear that a lot in her songs, or is that just that song? That the live band, the fact that they're all like, this trend towards live bands is really, I'm really appreciating this. We went through a time when we were younger when it felt like all the popular bands were like, especially if it was just an individual. So you see an individual's name and you'd almost automatically assume that everything was just going to be like behind the scenes. You never see the band and it's just that person on stage doing their thing. But the trend towards live bands that play with the artist, I really like it. And this is right in that trend. And so that to me is a huge selling point for my tastes in music. I'm all in. Really liked it. I love that she's adorable too. She just seems to have a very like likable personality.
I agree about the live band. I have a theory now that's happening because it's almost like now who's going to be the first artist that dares not to?
Yeah.
Because we're getting to the point now where people are tired of fake. They're even young music fans now. So it might not be quote unquote rock and roll, because rock and roll, like you're saying, used to carry the torch. That was our torch. Back when you and I were teenagers, our torch was, well, at least we play our instruments on the stage. That was kind of our torch that we carried. And I'm okay that other people are doing it now. And we used to say, well, at least country music stars still do it, even though I was not really a big country music fan in the 80s and 90s and even early 2000s. I could say back then that, country stars, at least they perform with a band. So I think what's happening with the pop, that genre of pop stars, maybe we should be playing with instruments. And I think what we're doing, or what we're seeing too, is that it sounds better.
Yeah.
The music just sounds better. I think that's what everyone, it's kind of like, that's the Venn diagram, whether you're pop star, country, metal, death metal, it doesn't matter, grunge. If everyone's playing instruments, that's the Venn diagram. Live music sounds better with real instruments. At the end of the day, people like the live drum, the live bass. Now seeing this young artist, Chappell, come in on this, literally on the stage, that she's using a real band. The band sounds great. Of course, she's doing the androgynous French Renaissance type look. The men look like girls, and the girls look like men. I don't know who's it's a unique style, but it reminded me of course, of an artist that did this a long time ago. Boy George and the Culture Club. They were all men. They were all men, but they were dressed up as drag queens, and that was, of course, back then was very shocking to see Boy George. His name was Boy George. He was very feminine. He was gay. He had makeup on. Like, are you a man or are you a woman? It didn't matter. The music was good. It was fun. And that's what we're seeing here. It's the same idea. Like, I'm not too sure who's who in the zoo. It's okay. The music's good and it's fun. So I like her style. It's very brave. So it reminded me of two different artists had a baby. Boy George and Cyndi Lauper had a baby. And definitely has the 80s flair. And 80s is back, baby. That music's fun. It's a fun sound. I like the back and forth. The chorus, I suspect that's something she does with her songs. This kind of like a kid's chorus. I don't mean like young children, but it does sound kind of like, yeah, you betcha. whatever it was that the kind of the shouting back, which I like. Yeah, this is fun. I want to see more of her. Absolutely. This is an artist I'd love to explore. So if you want to give us more reactions, live is great. If this live pro shot stuff like this, I think that's the way to go. If not, that's fine. We'll do studio or music videos as well. But hit us up on our Patreon. Definitely, this is not the last one. We would love to see more Chappell Roan. Great stuff. Really great stuff. She sounded great vocal range. Love her vocal work, singing live. I know the background vocals were not live. That's fine. I'm 99% sure the band was live. She was 100% live, but the backing vocals was a track. That's fine. To me, it's an instrument that can't be really recreated on stage so much because it's the way it sounds. So they sang along with it, but they didn't sometimes, which is fine too. Sometimes the guys sang with the chorus. Sometimes they didn't because it was a backing track. So I like how they didn't like even try to pretend. They just did. Sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't. But yeah,
I think we're set. I think we're set up for to become the number one Chappell Roan reaction channel. Thanks everybody. See you in the next one.